Coming up in Our News Weekend, 111 new coronavirus cases, the latest from the Ministry of Health. Nurses feeling unappreciated after being snubbed for National Heroes Honors. Plus, 1 year after Dorian, Grand Bahama's children's home reopens its doors.
Our News is brought to you by Alive.
Welcome to Our News, the Weekend Edition. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kyle Joaquin. The Ministry of Health confirmed an additional 111 new COVID-19 cases yesterday, pushing the total number of confirmed cases to 5,628. There are now 2,199 active cases, with 105 of them in hospital. Unfortunately, over the past 24 hours, the Ministry of Health has confirmed 2 additional COVID-related deaths. One is a 74-year-old New Providence woman who died yesterday, and another is a 61-year-old resident of New Providence who died on October 12th. Well, during a press conference yesterday, health officials noted a resurgence in cases on the Family Islands.
The last time we reported to you, Cat Island had gone 50 days with no cases. This stretch, however, has been interrupted, and Cat Island is now seeing new confirmed cases. Similarly, Berry Island had gone 47 days without reporting any new cases. Berry Island is now reporting 11 new cases in the last 72 hours.
But she says those islands are not alone, as others who have gone weeks without any new confirmed cases are now seeing an uptick.
What is maybe more concerning is that Andros, Eleuthera, and Exuma are seeing new cases after having gone many days without cases. In the past 7 days, Eleuthera has recorded 7 new cases, Exuma 1, and Andros 1.
Police Commissioner Paul Roll has already expressed concern over the behavior some residents on Family Islands have expressed having parties and gatherings. While she didn't point to that activity, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Pearl McMillan says there is cause for concern on quite a few Family Islands.
This graph visually shows the point that we are making. Some of our Family Islands are now demonstrating increases in new cases after a period of COVID quiet, particularly concerning Eleuthera and Berry Islands, as we alluded to. These islands have a similar trend as Abaco, which was flagged for an increase in restrictive measures last week.
Bahamas Nurses Union President Amanda Williams is up in arms, charging that nurses feel unappreciated. Her comments come after the Office of the Prime Minister highlighted a group of Bahamians on National Heroes Day, which included no nurses. Anthony McDermott.
Bahamas Nurses Union President Amanda Williams says members of her profession feel like they're being taken for granted. The Office of the Prime Minister released a notice on its Facebook page indicating that it will highlight 5 Bahamian heroes over 5 days. The 5 individuals, according to the post, are people who assisted in the fight against COVID-19 in their own unique way as the country celebrated National Heroes Day on Monday.
A nurse said to me, Madam President, I am so hurt. She said, it feels like all I deserve after 20 plus years of working hard for the institution, an award of a conch shell. They didn't even consider none of us.
After spending 7 months on the front line of the COVID battle, Williams said this was the time for nurses and other healthcare workers to be recognized. Back in September, data from the Ministry of Health revealed that at least 72 healthcare workers were infected with COVID-19. At the time, this represented 3% of the total infections in the country.
And where is my PNO? Should have made recommendation. My MD, my Minister of Health should have made recommendation. In a time like a pandemic, we should have been recognized amongst other healthcare workers. This is not the feeling of one nurse. This is the feeling of all the nurses in the Commonwealth of Bahamas.
Williams also questioned if there is any compassion or care for nurses.
You had a whole Heroes Day on Monday. and you choose a DJ over a nurse that is saving a life. Not that the entertainment does not have its role, but not one nurse. No compensation. The nurses are tired. They're sick mentally.
On Monday, more than 50 nurses on Grand Bahama called in sick. The very next day, scores of nurses followed suit on New Providence. Williams said nurses made many sacrifices and even died from the virus. She added that from March, the union has been seeking to have a list of concerns addressed.
We've been addressing these issues almost now 2 months. Could you believe that? We've written 2 letters already. We've sent all the recommendations right down to the PCEs from March 10th.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Berthany McDermott.
Well, as the nurses union raises concerns over a number of issues, including a new shift system, Public Hospitals Authority Deputy Managing Director Lerone Burrows explained that whatever changes were made to the shifts were done to address the large number of nurses currently out of the system.
We have categorically reviewed this particular matter, and we can state that we have not changed or implemented any shift system that is new or any attempt to eliminate the 4-on-4-off system that is in place. Instead, we attempted to increase the number of shifts that were available, given the number of nurses who are currently out either on isolation or by virtue of quarantine. Based on the surge of cases within the Bahamas, we attempted to increase the number of nurses who would be able to utilize the shifts that were currently in place. As a result of that, we have been in dialogue with the union as they saw that we were attempting to implement a system that would eliminate the 4-on-4 system.
Burrows says what that system actually does is it reduces the number of nurses in play to provide coverage of up to about 25%. He says the PHA ran into an issue with a number of nurses hired to work a particular type of shift.
We had a cadre of nurses who had been appointed to the PHA whose contract allowed for them to work 8-hour shifts. With the 8-hour shifts, it would not present the opportunity for the 4-on-4-off shift to be in place, and therefore we would be in a position where we would have significant improvements in coverage. Once this matter was brought to our attention by the nurses union, we reviewed it and we have made a decision that for the time being that we will not move forward with this new 8-hour shift at night.
However, Burrows says that decision has now presented some challenges with coverage as the nurses union clearly does not support it.
We've also seen that the nurses union, some of the nurses have been calling in sick over the last week or so, and as a result of that, we've had some challenges in terms of providing full coverage. We also note that we have attempted to eliminate the changes that would have been implemented over the last week. However, it would have created more disruption if we were to eliminate or reverse that during the course of this week. So we anticipate that this will be concluded by the end of this work week, and effective Monday the 19th, we will go back to our normal schedule.
From the crime beat, police investigating the circumstances surrounding a double shooting that occurred in the Baintown area last night, leaving 1 man dead. According to police reports, 2 men were shot through Dumping Ground Corner last evening. Both men were taken to hospital, however, one died upon arriving at Princess Margaret Hospital. An investigation into this matter is underway. Well, with technical issues to the Ministry of Education's online learning platform, just how does this affect the quality of education for students? Education Director Marcellus Taylor says despite the challenges, students are still being given top quality education.
As an education system, it's our job to try and minimize those challenges so that we would not have any encumbrances to students' learning. The same way we target challenges pre-COVID, one by one, it's the same way we're seeking to do it on the virtual platform. The key to it all is identifying those challenges and working with the people who can help to overcome it.
On Tuesday, as the first day of virtual classes got started, the learning management system crashed, leaving teachers to quickly implement their plan B, which included Zoom and Google Classroom. On Thursday, Education Minister Jeff Lloyd asserted that the platform was fixed and fully operational, despite some saying otherwise. Taylor said the ministry has learned to deal with its challenges face on.
So one big challenge we have is, what do you do when people don't have internet access? Well, some of the things that the ministry has already done include providing devices for students, making it possible for those who want to donate to make those donations and ensuring that as many students get devices. And even in the case where students can't get devices, we have provided hard copy packets so that students who completely don't have any internet access or no device can still get access to what we consider to be the best quality education that we could provide under the circumstances.
Still to come, a beautiful day for several Grand Bahama children yesterday as they return home. Stay tuned.
This is a huge deal. NFL Sunday Ticket is back, only with Rev Trio. All-day football, all-day Sunday. Enjoy all the benefits of Trio with a huge extra. Never miss a game with NFL Sunday Ticket, included in your Rev Trio bundle. All you have to do is opt in. TV, phone, and internet starting at just $99. Call 601-8992 to sign up now. Visit www.rev.bs/promotions for details.
A very special day for several Grand Bahama children yesterday as they were brought back to a brand new Grand Bahama Children's Home. The home was badly damaged during Hurricane Dorian last year, and the children were flown to Nassau, where they resided at another home. But after a year of work, the home is better than ever with a playing field, computer lab, and all the fixtures needed to make the home as comfortable as can be for the children.
The persons here at the Grand Bahama Children's Home who worked so hard to bring this facility back and beyond what it used to be. It does my heart good. The efforts that went into building this home and bringing this whole environment to the place where it is to receive our children, it does me good.
When we planned to bring them back about 2.5 weeks ago, we had a moment of uncertainty, and we preferred to err on the side of caution so that I can be able to report to you, Minister Thompson, Iram, and the rest of you, that the children that you gave us to keep for you are being brought back in the same, if not better, condition.
The children were all smiles yesterday as they got to check out their new state-of-the-art library, lounge, and play area. Former Children's Home resident Patrice Feaster was overwhelmed with emotion as she recalled her days in the home and seeing the great transformation that has taken place.
The ladies here, the social workers, the mothers of the home, they all took me in. They teach me about myself, taking care of myself, education. And I took a lot of that in. At the time, it might not seem that way, but I am so thankful. Me personally, I am grateful for the mothers and the social workers here at the Grand Bahama Children's Home.
Deputy Prime Minister Peter Turnquist says the work that went into transforming the home can never be repaid. He called on more to get involved in the area of mentorship.
They need you. They need you men to step up, to get involved, to help them work through some of the issues that they have, the mistrust that they have. I want to encourage us, and I said us, to find some time to participate.
When our news comes back from the break, the PLP to reveal its economic recovery plan soon. Plus, how would the holidays be with virtual Junkanoo? Stay tuned.
This is a huge deal. NFL Sunday Ticket is back, only with Rev Trio. all day football, all day Sunday. Enjoy all the benefits of Trio with a huge extra. Never miss a game with NFL Sunday Ticket, included in your Rev Trio bundle. All you have to do is opt in. TV, phone, and internet starting at just $99. Call 601-8992 to sign up now. Visit www.rev.bs/promotions for details.
The Progressive Liberal Party is working on a plan of its own that party leader Philip Davis says will offer suggestions for restarting the economy during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic.
You'll probably be hearing from us on our suggestions for economic recovery in the weeks to come.
Davis did not give details of what that plan would entail. However, he did express concern over the fact that the country's #1 industry is not likely to rebound anytime soon. When asked if he believes the Minnis administration should continue its plan to relaunch the tourism sector,
we have to balance the two crises we are facing today. The health crisis with the economic crisis. It's testing and rapid results, contact tracing and rapid contact tracing, and treatment and isolation. If we start off with those key tools, we think that would be the answer to stopping transmission and getting us back to where we need to be.
could we have a virtual Junkanoo parade this holiday season? Find out after the break.
This is a huge deal. NFL Sunday Ticket is back, only with Rev Trio. All day football, all day Sunday. Enjoy all the benefits of Trio with a huge extra. Never miss a game with NFL Sunday Ticket, included in your Rev Trio bundle. All you have to do is opt in. TV, phone, and internet starting at just $99. Call 601-8992 to sign up now. Visit www.rev.bs/promotions for details.
Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Lanisha Roll, says plans are still underway to ensure that cultural celebrations continue in some form during the Christmas holidays. This may include a new format for Junkanoo.
What is important for me as Minister of Culture is to ensure that we continue to promote and enhance and preserve Bahamian culture in the best way we can, notwithstanding COVID-19. We have a duty to do just that and to remind people in the years to come that there was a year, that was 2020. We encountered a pandemic, but that pandemic did not stop who we are, did not stop us telling the story of where we came from, and it did not stop us from where we're going, and that's my job, and I intend to do that with the help of the Junkanoo community and all of the Bahamians as we come out of this crisis in a good way.
According to Roll, Cabinet is still discussing how Junkanoo will be celebrated this year due to the pandemic, but said she is working with group leaders to see how best to facilitate a virtual rush hour.
We have Youth Month in October. We have Sports Month in November. We do that on a virtual platform. And then you have Culture Month in December, which includes the normally the Junkanoo celebrations. We are waiting to see for Cabinet's determination as to what would be the best thing to do and what would be the safest way we can go about celebrating Junkanoo, albeit a virtual platform.
Well, thank you for joining us for Our News tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Kyle Joaquin. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening.